Okay, let's see if the sound is working this time. Just tried to go live, but I had some friends hop on and there was no sound. So when someone jumps on, if you can let me know if there is in fact sound this time. Otherwise, that's really truly pointless to do a live with no audio. So anyway, I'm Ashley Salmadani. This is take 2 of day 5 of 21 days of lives. I see Sandra's hopping on. Shannon's hopping on. Would you let me know? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, good, Em. Okay, good. So glad. I think what it was, I just came from the gym, which is why I'm in this like raggedy state, but I had my iPhone, which I'm filming from, connected to my like Beats by Dre headset, and I think it was the sound was streaming in there, I think. So I'm glad you can hear me. Okay, so let me see. Gosh, that frazzled me because I kind of had gotten going, but I'm just going to start over with what I was going to say. All right. So I had tried to do this live earlier. I was attempting to go live from my car with my daughter in the back seat, and that was absolutely just the worst idea. That was never going to happen. Every time she saw the forward facing camera, she started screaming at the top of her lungs, a scream that I've never even heard her do before. So she just wanted to participate. I mean, she doesn't even know what a live is, but I could not imagine getting through any amount of live with her screaming like that. So anyway, I am going to share with you my top 3 go-to healthy fast food choices, because I don't know, especially if you're a mom, I didn't ever go to fast food places before becoming a mom, but sometimes like you just need to get your kid Chick-fil-A nuggets, and you don't always want to be eating those Chick-fil-A nuggets. So I'm going to share with you my top 3 kind of go-to fast food hacks or swaps in today's live. And so before I get started, in case anyone is new to seeing me or seeing any of my lives, go ahead and type new in the comments. I would love to connect with you. I'm Ashley. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a full-time stay and work at home mom. And yeah, I'm doing this challenge I should tell you about. So I'm doing a challenge. It's 21 days of live video. And I took a poll. So I took a poll over in our Facebook community, and I asked what types of topics that that group of ladies were interested in hearing about. And predominantly what people wanted to hear about was kind of fitness, nutrition type of stuff, which I wasn't really planning on sharing, but it is a huge part of my life. So I'm going to share some of it with you. So if you want to hear more of that type of information, you can leave a little like flexed emoji in the comment, and I will definitely take that under advisement, because I've got to come up with a lot of content over the next, I can't do math right now, 15 days. Okay. Hey, Kaylin. Oh, Kaylin, it's nice to see your new last name, Megan. Hey, Megan. Okay. And this actually worked out pretty well. I was showing those of you who hopped on the first time, it worked out well that the live didn't go off from the car, because I've been wanting to try. I always kind of keep bullet point notes when I'm doing lives, because I have zero short-term memory. It's terrible. But this is the first time I'm getting to use my new toy, which is an iPad. I'm so excited about this. I had an iPad in a previous job, but I only used it for work and not really for fun. And so got this iPad from actually the company that I'm partnered with. For those of you who don't know me, some of you already know, but I have a variety of different kind of businesses going on online. And one of them is marketing and partnering with a company, and their incentives are amazing. So I partnered with them 2.5 months ago, and just yesterday I got an iPad sent to me, which is phenomenal. So I'm super thankful for that, and I'm going to have so much fun playing with it. But I thought, all right, I'm going to pull up my notes on my iPad, and I feel super cool right now doing that, scrolling versus having my stack of paper. So anyway, anyone else an iPad person? If you are, what stylus do you use? I really want a stylus so you can kind of like write on it. I think you can. So if you have a stylus that you like, let me know what you use. All right, so before I give you my hacks, let me tell you kind of my principle for nutrition and dieting. So if you watched, let's see, probably I think it was the day 1 live, I was talking about the 80-20 rule, which is the law of the vital few. So law of the vital few is that for any goal that you have, it's prudent and wise to focus on 20% of the tasks that will lead to 80% of your results. Okay, so that's the law of the vital few. And I do that as far as setting goals and most things in life, focusing on the 20% of things and hitting those things really hard, doing those things really well that give me 80% of the results, and trying not to do all the things, because if you try to do all the things, you're probably not going to do anything, right? So that's one 80-20 rule. But the rule that I follow for my own nutrition and my own, diet, which I'm going to get into that part in a minute, is also an 80-20 rule, but it's kind of the flipped version of that. And basically, it's just eating healthily, whatever that looks like for you and whatever works for your body and your metabolism, eating that way 80% of the time, and then the other 20% being flexible. Because to me personally, and I don't know if you agree with this, give me some hearts. To me personally, the only kind of diet, or the only way that you're going to stay on track with nutrition, is to commit to something for a lifetime. And I don't know about you, but I could not commit to any particular type of diet for a lifetime if it was so like restrictive. So 80% of the time sticking to your healthy eating plan, and then 20% being more flexible. So for example, am I going to eat Taylor's butter salted pasta 80% of the time? No. But if I don't eat it 80% of the time, and then maybe just 20% of the time I take a couple bites, that's not going to be as big of a deal. So that's kind of how I look at my own health and nutrition. For me personally, what works for my body and what works for me and my metabolism and the way I work out and all those things might not work for someone else. But personally, I do kind of like a mostly gluten-free, again, 80% of the time, mostly gluten-free, paleo-ish, lower carb, higher fat. For me, that really works. And then 20% of the time, I have my sushi or my wine. Probably most of that 20% takes up wine, but that's another life. But anyway, the 80-20 rule for nutrition, I think that's a sustainable way to eat. So one of the ways that I make sure that I personally stay on track with that 80% healthy eating is by making smart choices on the go, because those can really add up. If you're like me, we get fast food, I'd say probably 3 times a week between either a breakfast, a lunch, or a dinner. And so I'm going to give you my top 3 kind of go-tos that help me to stay within my 80% healthy eating. I see Erin's on, Raven's on. Oh, this is fun. Who else is on? Dana, Heather, hello. Ellie, Megan. Okay, awesome. It's fun to see people on. I really didn't think anyone would hop on at this time of day. Also, how cute is this hat? I'm really obsessed with this, and I finally found a trucker hat. Oh gosh, and there's a hair. A trucker hat, a female trucker hat that fits my huge head. My head is literally like enormous. Like the circumference of it is huge. It's huge. I'm not saying I have a big head. Well, no, I hope I don't. But my head size is actually large. So this fits perfectly. It's from a company called Little Arrows, and a girlfriend of mine that I know through social media, Emily, she had been wearing it in an Instagram picture, and I messaged her right away. I'm like, where's that mama hat from? I need that. And lo and behold, it fits my head. So I'm going to Little Arrows and I am buying all the hats. So if you also know a trucker hat, or a company that makes trucker hats that are large, that would fit a large sized female head, please holler at your girl, me. All right, so here we go. All right, my go-to, scrolling up on the iPad. I'm just so excited about this, you guys. All right, 3 go-tos. Well, I'm gonna show you what I'm dying to eat because it's been sitting here in my car and now here for like 2 hours, which I guess that's okay to eat. Oh god. Okay, anyway, so my top go-to is Chick-fil-A because my daughter is obsessed with the nuggets. Chick-fil-A fan, drop a hashtag CFA in the comments. My daughter loves the toys that they have with their Happy Meals. She loves the breaded nuggets. She loves lemonade, or lemonade as she calls it, and waffle fries. So she is obsessed with it. And I'm obsessed with eating like 2 of her fries. And then I get my healthy meal, which is one of the 2 things. So the first one is going to be my Chick-fil-A hacks. So what I do is I get one of the salads. I usually get the Cobb salad, which is what I got today. But rather than getting the breaded chicken, I asked them to swap it for the cold grilled chicken. Cold grilled chicken. You can actually get a side of it too. So it's this. Okay. So the cold grilled chicken, it's like little kind of shredded deli style pieces, and it's super good. It's really low fat, it's high in protein, and you don't have the fried element. And so I find with the Cobb salad at Chick-fil-A, there's so much flavor in there. There's a few bacon bits, there's egg, there's, the chicken. I find that if I cut that all up, and if I'm home, I'll like add an avocado. If I cut it all up, it honestly does not even need dressing. So I do not get dressing from when I'm on the go, because even the low fat ones, so a lot of times you'll think, oh, I'm going to get a low fat dressing. look at the sugar content. There's like 27 grams of sugar in the low fat balsamic, and that's like defeating the whole point. So I usually don't have dressing, or I'll come home and I'll just put like a simple olive oil and balsamic. So that's one hack. The Cobb salad or the market salad with the cold grilled chicken. Don't get the breaded fried one, then you're defeating your purpose. So that's one hack. The other thing that you can do at Chick-fil-A, and I do this a lot, especially if I'm not going to be coming home right away where I can eat at a table with a fork. Salad in a car is a little hard to do. I've done it. I'm not above it. There might be some little pieces of lettuce and cheese on my floor that I have to clean up later, but I've done it. But if you're really on the go and you just want to eat something fast, I will get they have an 8 or a 12 count. I'll usually get 8 unless I've worked out super hard, then I'll get the 12. Grilled nuggets. So grilled chicken nuggets, not breaded / fried. So grilled chicken nuggets, 8 or 12 count. And then you can just like jam on those with a fork, pop them in, and you've got your protein on the go. That's another great Chick-fil-A hack. Drink wise, which I'm going to drink right now. Hi, Emily. Who else is on? Shabna. Oh, yay. Okay, Jess. Hey, okay. Krista. Awesome. I did not think anyone was going to be able to jump on, but if you're watching by replay, I didn't say this before. If you're watching and you've gotten this far, we're on hack number 2 or fast food swap number 2. If you're watching by replay, put hashtag replay. I love seeing that pop up because then I can see who's watching. I can interact with you. It just kind of keeps the party going. So anyway, grilled nuggets are my jam. Jody, my girl Jody. Yes, grilled nuggets are game changing. So the other thing you can do with grilled nuggets, and I learned this from a friend of mine and someone that I follow on Instagram, Val. She always posts about, she does like the side salad from Chick-fil-A, and then she puts the grilled nuggets on top. You could do the side salad with the cold grilled chicken too. So you can kind of do, the side salad's a little bit easier to eat because of the size of the container. You can kind of put it in your lap and eat it when you're driving. Not totally recommended, but you could. So drink wise, unsweetened iced tea. So I don't like to drink anything with artificial sweeteners. So there is at Chick-fil-A, you can get lemonade. You can get like basically their diet lemonade. It's sweetened with Splenda. I personally don't do that. I get the unsweetened iced tea. And then if you want, you can add some sort of more like natural sweetener if you're at home. But I honestly, my taste buds, I don't eat a lot of sugar. I think that's a huge key to staying on track with nutrition. And so I don't mind the unsweetened iced tea. So Chick-fil-A hacks. Next up, okay, my other go-to to make sure I'm staying with my 80% healthy eating is lettuce burgers. So I don't know, do you have In-N-Out where you live? If you do, type, let's put a burger emoji. So if you have In-N-Out burger in your state, or where you are, you've had In-N-Out burger, or you have a burger place that offers lettuce wraps, drop a burger emoji in the comments. So we go through the In-N-Out drive-through, and usually Taylor, my daughter, she'll get the grilled cheese. I just say plain grilled cheese. It's bread and a piece of cheese, maybe 2. She gets that. She likes chocolate milkshakes, so sometimes she'll get that if she's been listening to me for the day. And then I get the protein style hamburgers. So I don't get the cheese on it because for me, dairy is something that causes like a lot of inflammation. It flares up my acne and all of that. So I stay away from dairy if I can. And then, so I do the protein style hamburger, but that sounds gross because it's like, oh, just a plain, like a lettuce wrap with a burger, but get it with grilled onions. So if you're somewhere where there's In-N-Out and you get grilled onions, it makes it so much more flavorful. It's basically chopped up and grilled onions. It's super yummy. So anywhere that you have that has an option for a lettuce burger, and if you're eating like low carb or keto or whatever kind of diet, get the cheese. If you're on a super low carb diet, that is delicious, but get it with the lettuce burger so you're saving yourself those carbs. Okay, and you're getting your protein. So that's another hack. That's a go-to fast food swap for me. Does anyone else do lettuce burgers? Let me know below with a burger emoji. Hey Lauren, who else is on? I'm like trying to scroll and see. Oh no, you don't, Raven, where do you live? What state are you in? Okay, then let me see, what was the other one? Oh, okay. My favorite. Oh, now we're to my favorite. The most wonderful land of Starbucks. I'm there almost every day because, and my husband thinks I'm nuts, but they have a drive-through and I love coffee, and I found a healthy, like breakfast hack there. So I really am truly there almost every day. But to me, it's the little things. I work really hard and I get a fairly inexpensive type of coffee. I don't buy like a $7 drink. So I feel like that is my one little moment of sanity, clarity, and peace in the day. So I do it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So the hack at Starbucks, or I guess it's not really a hack, it's just something on the menu that's a healthy on the go option, are the egg white bites. So they're low fat and they're low carb and they're really, really yummy. They do have a little bit of dairy in them. So if that's an issue for you, I wouldn't recommend it, but the egg white bites are a super healthy go-to fast food option. And almost everyone has Starbucks drive-throughs near them, or I don't know. Well, do you? Okay. So if you have a Starbucks drive-through in your town, now that's lucky. Mine's a little bit further out, but in your town, drop a 1. So if you've got a Starbucks drive-through that you can drive through in your town, drop a 1 and consider yourself very lucky. For me, it's one town over, but it's pretty close. So the egg white bites are really good there. The 2 drinks that I get at Starbucks. So one I kind of get every once in a while. I don't really crave it, but if I'm really dehydrated, I don't want to drink more coffee, I'll get the iced strawberry green tea. Is that right? Iced strawberry green tea. So it's a green tea, which does have a little caffeine, but it is really hydrating. It has a little bit of like strawberry flavor, but I get it unsweetened, so there's no sugar. So it's just like drinking something with a little bit of flavor, gets you hydrated. That's a really good one. But my go-to is either a hot Americano or an iced Americano. I find, and sometimes I'll put some like cream in it, but honestly, the Americanos are more smooth and I find that they're easier to just drink straight up cowboy style, right? So that's a good healthy coffee drink that I personally like. I do every once in a while, I'll add like a very small splash of heavy whipping cream. And some people are like, oh my gosh, there's so much fat in it. Yes, but you remember, so my diet is lower carb and higher fat and then low sugar. So heavy whipping cream has no sugar in it versus half and half or creamer or all these other types of milks where you're getting sugar. So for me, that's how I do it. Again, the whole point is to pick a way of healthy eating that works for you, that works for your likes in food, that works for your body, and figure that out and then commit to that for a lifetime. Make it your lifestyle and stick to it 80% of the time, and the other 20%, give yourself some playroom. Eat that piece of birthday cake at a birthday party if you love birthday cake. Or, have that glass or 2 or 3 of wine on the weekend or whatever it might be. But I feel like my best nutrition advice would be to follow that 80-20 rule with whatever works for you diet-wise, and then it becomes a lifestyle and it's not a diet. You don't feel restricted. And over time, give it a month of doing that, you're not going to want to go back. You're going to feel so good and you're going to realize that it's doable and there's no time limit. Like, oh, I got to stick to this thing. For me, that doesn't work. So anyway, let me know. So if you're on a diet, so if you're on a particular diet like paleo or keto or Whole30, which is paleo but more restrictive, or any other diet, let me know, what is it? Drop it in the comments. What kind of diet are you on or like considering or trying? I'm always curious to know what works for different people's bodies, because really everyone's metabolisms are super different. Okay. And then, one bonus on the go healthy nutrition eating tip and trick before I tell you something about tomorrow is to carry a protein blender bottle. Okay. So these, I can link the one that I use. I have like 3 or 4 of these colors. They're BPA free, which I like. And then I keep protein powder in an empty bottle in my car at all times, because if all else fails, I use this with a bottle of, just a bottled plastic water or boxed water in the back of my trunk, and I can pour that in, mix it up. This is my favorite delicious chocolate protein. So I always have a healthy, something healthy and nutritious on the go. And then it makes it so that I'm less likely to, in a pinch, go out of my 80% zone and waste my 20% on something I don't really need to just because I didn't have a healthy option available. You know what I mean? So having a protein blender bottle filled with a scoop of your favorite protein, and I'm happy to share what mine is with you if you would like. Oh, if you would, I will share with you. Drop a, let's see, how will I distinguish if you want the protein I use? Let's say drop a, I don't know, a 6. A 6 in the comments if you'd like to know which protein I use, and I will send you a link to that. If you want to know the protein shaker bottle, just put shaker or something like that. Okay, so tomorrow, that's really all I had for you for today for this live. For tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit different if you're wanting to tune in for day 6, if I haven't bored you to death with my lives. Day 6 is going to be over on Instagram. So if you don't follow me over on Instagram, my Instagram is my blog handle. It's at TaylorMadeMama. So all one word, no hyphen, like in my blog URL. The handle is at TaylorMadeMama, the whole thing. So myself and then my business bestie / partner, Carrie Perry, and I are going to be going live together in our, I guess it's in story. So over on my Instagram, we'll be going live together, and we are so excited because we're finally going to reveal something that we've been working on for at least a month now. And really, if you're a mompreneur, so if you have a blog, or you want to start a blog, or you're interested in being an influencer, or you're just generally interested in, online marketing, blogging, things like that, you'll be very interested in this. So go head over there tomorrow. In fact, there's still a giveaway running. She and I are going to give away a 1 hour, what did we decide on? A 1 hour coaching call to someone who enters the giveaway. You'll have to go over to Instagram and find the giveaway post. It's really obvious. It's a white square that says giveaway for mompreneurs. And then if you've entered that and then you watch that live, so that's the day 6 live, and you stay until the end, then you are entered for a chance to win the 1 hour coaching call. And everyone who watches that day 6 live is going to get access to something that only the people who watch it are going to get access to. So if you're interested, you're a mompreneur or online entrepreneur, male or female, really, I mean, you could benefit from this particular freebie that we're giving away. Make sure you tune into that live tomorrow. So, time is going to be 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I just realized something, you guys. I've been touching my hat like so much. I feel like I never wear hats, but I really like to, and I've just been touching it a lot. So I'm really sorry. But anyway, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time over on Instagram. Please come hang out if you're interested in that. But that's why I will not be live here tomorrow if you're following along with this 21 days of insanity that I've taken upon myself for some strange reason. But anyway, if you would like more fitness and nutrition related content from me, if you can drop a little, flexed arm emoji in the comments, that would be super helpful. I'm still planning out some of the next 15 days. So if you're interested in more info like that, let me know with that flexed emoji. I hope you have a great rest of your day or evening. I am going to go eat my Chick-fil-A Cobb salad with cold grilled chicken on top, and I'm super excited about it. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all tomorrow.